Hey guys, so welcome to another webinar, and today we're going to be looking at the market outlook for this week. Now, if you're new to this channel, you wouldn't know about the way we trade. So first things first, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, you already know what we look into. We look into COT reports, seasonalities, and probabilities. So for those that are new, let me just give you a quick recap of what we do. So we look at the COT report. COT stands for Commitment of Traders Report. And we look at seasonality. Then we look at probability. Now, seasonality is just the seasons in the market. There's 4 quarters, so every quarter has a different way or different type of movement. And probability is just kind of like a casino outlook to the market, because regardless of how you see it, market is a big casino, and it's about knowing the rules of the game. You have to know the rules of the casino. The game is rigged towards, the people that owns it, of course. Now, that being said, this is purely for educational purposes. I'm just saying this is my outlook towards the market. You don't have to take this as solid, advice. You can speak to other financial advisors and financial advisors anywhere around the world, to be quite frank, to have, ideal bias towards the market. That being said, let's get right to it. So I've loaded up a little bit of information, a little bit of COT already. So I looked into two assets, which is gold, and I looked at CAD. There's a lot of money flooding in both ways, in the long and the short region, or in the euro market. So something to be careful about. In Europe in general, I think even GBP is having that fluctuation at the moment. There's so much input going on, and there seems to be a little bit of unrest, on both sides. But basically, those that don't know what COT is, this is what COT looks like. What we look at is the commercials, and we look at the changes on, if they've gone long or if they've gone short for the week that's coming. That's primarily what we look at. We ignore everything right here and everything right here. Non-reportable, non-commercials are people like, you and I, some institutional traders are there, some banks are there, and commercials are people that use this asset for the day-to-day business operations. Let's say if they want to buy raw materials in another country. In Canada, for example, you need Canadian dollars to do so. So if you are in France, or if you're in, UK, for example, you need some Canadian dollar, and you're not primarily seeking to make money off of the exchange. It's just that you need the money to buy whatever you want to buy. So that's why we focus on them, because they're the commercials. They use it for the proper day-to-day activities. And they seem to have certain insight into the market that the non-commercials don't have. People like you and I that speculates, and we look into it. We're trying to make money off of the movement, while they're not trying to make money off of the movement. So we're kind of susceptible to noise. There's noise that can come in and disrupt our flow, while they're just focused on, oh, we need this goods, we need that. Okay, this is the best price for us. Let's secure the price at that level. So we tend to go with the smart money, they call them. You might have heard that term before. So, and what we just look at is if they're going long or they're short, and within a time period. And right now, the date is 18, but you can see this is 13. So we're looking at this indicator from last week. It only comes out once every week on Tuesdays. So we're looking at that, and based on this bias that we're seeing, the market seems still tends to move towards their direction, whichever direction they've picked, and you'll see why in a second. So currently, right now, they're going short, right? So we have COT report for CAD. We go that short, and I think we have gold as well. Gold going long. So gold, we have that going on, right? So those are the two that we have there. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at seasonality, right? And seasonality shows us the seasons, so how price move at specific seasons, you will see it right in a second. And that's what seasonality shows us. Are we in the right season for that direction? So if I know the smart money are going towards a direction, and I know it's ideally that season that price tend to move towards that direction, the probability or the possibility of me having a win trade is now higher, compared to if I was just looking at the market and say, oh yeah, this is my support, this is my resistance, or there's news happening at this time. News does move the market and all of that, but you have to understand the underlying why it is happening. Now, we don't specifically know why the, COT, the commercials are buying what they're buying, but we just know they're buying. So that's more than enough for us to know, just to align ourselves. So current date now in the seasonality, this is what the seasonality looks like. We have the 5 years, 15, and the 40 years. And basically what is this average price movement in the past 5 years, average price movement in the last 15 years, and average price movement in the last 44 years. So what we tend to do is look for an alignment in all three, you know. So if something has been happening for the past 44 years and it looks like it's still happening 5 years from now, the possibility of that keep happening is still high, you know, rather than something that just happens in a fluke, you know. So this gives us that insight. So what we look at now is today is the 18th, right? All right, so we're right around here. Now, off the bat, what we can see is, according to the 44 years, it's meant to be going long, right? Which is buy. According to the 15 years, we're meant to be going down, short. According to the 5 years, we're meant to be going short. Now, we know from the COT report that it's pointing short more than long, you know, and we have 2 out of 3 right here. But because of safety, I tend not to take those trades. There's a high possibility that CAD will short, but I won't take that trade regardless, you know. But if you want to, you can take that trade. Then the next part is to look into the probability of that. But I'm not messing with that at the moment, so I'll let that slide, and then we'll go to the next one. So let's see what gold is saying. Now, ideally, we're waiting for gold to go long. So what we'll do right here is gold. So this is where we are at the moment on gold. All right, let me just zoom in a little bit. Oh, I just said that. So apologies, I don't know what one. All right, there we go. So we're right around here. Now, what we can see is the 5 years seems to go high, but the 15 years seems to go low, but still went high. But the 47 years seems to go low. So the same thing that we're seeing right here that happened with CAD is happening with gold. And for that reason, I'm not going to take gold as well. I'm just going to let it be. So if I've looked at the COT report, I mean, there's more assets in the COT that we can look into. If I've looked at assets in the COT and I match them with the seasonality and they don't, you know, align, I just take them out and I don't need to trade. If I'm like, okay, you know what? I've seen those trades, they're not looking good for me. That means there's no trade for me this week. But this is why the membership is important. You know, if you have the membership, you can look at more assets on the COT side of things. So if I go to COT report, there's a lot more. So there's a lot more assets to look into. You know, we can look at the United States, we can look at Euro, for example. You know, and it would show you more. And if I wanted to look at it, I can look at it from a raw format. So I just quickly show you something. Takes a while. You can see there's heavy clash in Euro right now. 36,000, 30,000. They're not deciding where they want to go. But there's so much more that I can look at. This is how it looks in raw format. So I can look at, you know, crude oil, crude palm oil, you know, USD, Malaysian, you know, Euro short term. So there is a lot of assets right here. I can even look at milk if I wanted to. You can see right here, milk, you know. So if you know, depending on what you like, you know, you like trading, you know, live cattle, for example, and all of that. So regardless of what you're looking for, you know, we have access to it right here. So if you want to know more and if you want to analyze more assets, I recommend you go to our website, which is business, you know, business.devempire. Actually, let me just copy it here. You know. So you can just go to our website, which is business.devempire.com/pricing, and you can get any of the membership tool, which will allow you to have access to these tools and this insights. And there's so much more videos in here that you can watch that will teach you about entry, exit, support, resistance, and, you know, teaching you exactly what you need to know about the market in the way that I like to trade the market. I don't like to spend too much time on it. Spend a little bit of, you know, time here and there, and I set it to trade itself. And we do have some even auto traders inside. So when you know the direction, you just set the auto trader to look for that direction for you and opportunities, and it just takes those opportunities for you. So if you want to know more, check the link in the description. And thank you for attending this week. Catch you in the next one.